Ulric Lightward. On the twin moon island of Luminar, where the sky held two pale guardians, lived Ulric Lightward. He was a man, carved from the island's quiet melancholy, his eyes holding the deep purple of twilight. The eclipse festival was approaching, a time when the moons would embrace and cast the world into a temporary, sacred darkness. Ulric watched the shore, feeling the familiar pull of the coming convergence, a rhythm as steady as his own heartbeat. But the rhythm broke. Days before the festival, the larger moon, Serene, began to flicker. A sickly, pallid light pulsed from its surface, a sight never before seen. The elders whispered of old stories, of a waning that preceded a great unmaking. The central conflict was not among the people, but in the sky itself. The very celestial balance that defined their existence was unraveling, and the festival of unity now threatened to be one of desolation. Driven by a deep ancestral duty, Ulric began his quest. He consulted the fragmented archives in the stone spire, seeking any mention of a moon's illness. His investigation was a solitary one, tracing patterns of light on ancient star charts, looking for a crack in the story of his world. He was not searching for a weapon, but for a diagnosis, for the first symptom of this celestial sickness. In the dusty silence of the archives, he found an ally, Ilara, a young historian with nimble fingers and a skeptical mind. She believed the answer lay not in the stars, but in the island's own forgotten history, a subplot of buried descent and a schism centuries old. Together, they uncovered hints of a group who had once tried to harness the moon's light, a forbidden ambition that might have left a scar on the sky. Their search was met with obstacles. The archive's oldest section collapsed, nearly trapping them. A figure shrouded in shadow sabotaged their research, burning a crucial text. The stakes were raised from solving a mystery to surviving it. The very island seemed to resist their inquiry, as if protecting a dark secret. The flickering in the sky grew more pronounced, a constant reminder of their race against a celestial clock. Ulric discovered the truth. It was not an illness, but a theft. A device, hidden deep within a geothermal vent, was siphoning the essence of Serene's light. A perverse engine, built from the designs of the old schismatics. The mythical waning was man-made. His perspective shifted irrevocably. This was not a natural tragedy to be endured, but a crime to be stopped. The revelation sparked a personal crisis. The leader of the sabotage was Kayla, Ulric's own mentor, a man he revered. Kayla believed he was saving the island by hoarding the moon's power, preventing a future scarcity he alone foresaw. This betrayal was not born of malice, but of a twisted love, deepening the conflict into a painful ideological war between teacher and student, between preservation and sacrifice. The climactic confrontation occurred at the heart of the vent as the eclipse began. Ulric faced Kale not with force, but with words, painting a picture of the soulless world his engine would create. World of calculated light without wonder. As the two moons touched, Ulric made a choice. He overloaded the machine, sacrificing its stolen energy in a brilliant explosion that restored Serene's glow just as the darkness became total. In the aftermath of the restored eclipse, the resolution was quiet. Kale, broken by his failure but understanding his error, surrendered. The festival continued under the true double moonlight, its beauty heightened by the shadow of its near loss. Ulric stood amidst the celebration, no longer just a man of the island, but its guardian, bearing the weight of its repaired but fragile peace. Weeks later, under the steady light of the twin moons, Ulric and Ilara watched the sea. A shard of the destroyed machine washed up on the shore, pulsed with a faint residual energy. It was a cold, foreign light, It hinted at future possibilities, not of a threat from the past, but of something new entirely, something from the vast unknown sea that their fixed gaze upon the sky had perhaps always ignored.